gonna bring you a wide range of stainless steel product as we promised from our last time live stream. So this time it will be me and my partner Jade. Okay, first we will introduce our company and we will introduce our company a little. We are a professional manufacturer that has decades of experiences in this line of business, and we have exported products to over 50 countries around the globe, and we have earned a very high reputation in Middle East, in India, and Southeast Asia, and also of course in North America, South America, and every other regions around the globe. Okay. Today we're gonna introduce you about our main product, which is the stainless steel. Now, as you can see, we have brought a lot of samples on our table. Today we have brought stainless steel pipe, stainless steel coil, and stainless steel plate with various phase treatment. In the later of our live stream, me and my partner Jade will be introduce you to all these products in our catalog. So first, let's talk about stainless steel. I believe almost every people on this planet have heard of this material. Well, from the product in your kitchen and to the components on an airplane, you can find almost everywhere. It is very widely used because it's a good heat resistance and it's a corrosion resistance. It's a very ideal material in the manufacturing industry for many products. So that is why it's so popular. Okay. And apart from the heat and the corrosion resistance, it has many other excellent features, such as the surface is polishing and the material is weldable and foldable. And so in many industries, such as food industries and the pharmaceutical industries, it has a very high standard on the hygiene of the product or the material. And just so happens the stainless steel fits all the requirements that it can ensure the cleanness or the hygiene of the product or everything that touches it. Okay, and that makes it very popular in this industry. So we have a special grade in this kind of material. We call it food grade. Okay, and so about the product material, we can have a little bit. We can have a a minor classification due to the difference in the composition. Well, it can be divided into 5 series. You might heard of it. That you may have heard of, which are the chrome series, or we call it 400 series, which is very common. And another series is a corium nickel series, and we call it 300 series, like 304 and 316, which are 2 types of very common grade in stainless steel. And the next one is corium manganese nickel series, which is the 200 series. The price will be comparatively lower than the 300 series, and it still performs a very high resistance. Okay, and there are 2 remaining series which are not so common, which are heat resistant chrome alloy steel, which we also call it 500 series. And there is a even more rare series we call 600 series, and it's term we call it perceptional hardening steel, which is which is very rare kind of steel that you can only see like in some cutting edge industries like aerospace, something like this. Okay, now today we're gonna introduce you some very common steel, including 201, 304, 316, 400, and 430. These 5 series are the most common grade that you can find on the market, and of course that is why, because the reason why behind this is because they are mostly commonly used. Okay, first let me introduce the 201 series. Well, okay, in this section I will I will introduce the difference and their advantages and disadvantages between different grade. So we can give you a clear illustration and comparison between different materials, so you can choose the right material according to your business needs. Okay, the first one would be the 201 grade. See, the 201 is the cheapest in the stainless steel, we can say. Well, its corrosion resistance is comparatively less than excellent compared with other series like 304 and 316. Yet it is still widely used as a cheap substitute for the 300 series, like in China and in India and other global market. So with the characteristics, it is polishing, no bubbles, and no pinholes. It is still a very high quality material for the production of various products like watch cases and street button covers. Okay, and the next one would be 304 series. See, the 304 probably the most common type you can see. Like in many products, maybe in your spoons or fork, you can see it. There will be some engravings on the back or on the handle, like stainless steel 304. That means this product is made by this grade of material. So the 304 is the most commonly used. Products such as corrosion-resistant containers, medical equipment, tableware, furniture, and railings. The standard composition of 304 stainless steel is 18% of corium plus 8% nickel. So in our Chinese standards, the name of 304 has a which we will call it in 18 CR and ANI. That's sometimes you can see it if you are trying to purchase it. So the next one will be 316, and for the 316, it has a higher corrosion resistance. So after 304, it is the second most widely used steel type, and it is commonly used in the food industry, pharmaceutical industry, and surgical equipment. And see, so the price of 316 would be a little bit higher. Okay. And for now, if you are interested in our product, please do not hesitate to send us an inquiry and ask for our catalogs, or just ask for prices. There will be my partner Jade and my co-workers, my fellow colleagues, to give you professional guidance and to provide any information that you need. Okay, so back to the 316. So it has a special element called the molybdenum. So to make it, has a special structure for it to have a higher resistance to the corrosion. Because it has a better resistance to chloride than 304, it is also used as a marine steel. Okay, if you are manufacturing some equipments that will make direct contact with salty water of the sea waters, pipelines near the shores, equipment facilities near the shore, 316 would be the most ideal steel grade for a product. Okay, and the next one would be the 400 series. Okay, so adding the ferritic and martensitic stainless steel, it has no manganese, so it can replace the 304 stainless steel to a certain extent, in some certain circumstances. Okay, and the 430 series, well, it is a ferritic stainless steel. It is very good for decoration, like car accessories, like the decorative panels on your dashboards, or on the car doors, or maybe there will be some decorative strip on the body of the side of the car. It is commonly used. We commonly use 430. We commonly use this grade to manufacture these parts. Okay, And compared with other steel grades, it has a very good moldability. You can cut it or mold it into different shapes with different patterns, but also it comes with a cost. It has a poor temperature resistance and a corrosion resistance. But of course, if you are building like decorative panels inside an automobile, there is no chance it can make contact with corrosive like fluids and high temperatures. Okay, so in the next section there will be my partner Jade to introduce the different surface treatment of stainless steel. As you can see, we have many samples which we will illustrate it to you like for each item.
Okay, thank you, Mac. And next, let me introduce the major surface treatment of the stainless steel. There are four major surface treatments. They are 2B, BA, and 8K, and HL surface. The first one is 2B surface. It is a matte surface and of cold rolled surface. And after cold rolling, it is heat treated, pickled, and finished by rolling to make the surface moderately bright. And commonly used for tableware building materials with surface treatments that improve its mechanical properties, and they are suitable for almost all kinds of applications. Okay, I will show you this one is the BA surface.
Okay, this is a section of our stainless steel pipe.
Yes, it is a matte surface with no bright.
Okay, so for this surface, it might be not very clear if since it is a pipe, it has a curved surface. Now you can see we have another pieces of the stainless steel.
Yes, this is the first one I want to introduce. This is HL surface.
Okay.
It is also a matte surface, but it with straight drawing.
See,
right?
there are slight difference between these products.
Yes.
And for some people, they will think they are the same kind of material. Actually, they are not, which we will introduce in the later.
Okay. And the second one is BA surface. It means bright surface, and it has excellent gloss and reflectivity, and like the surface of mirror, mainly used for home appliance, mirrors, kitchen equipment, and decorative materials. And the third one is 8K surface. It has even brighter surface like mirror, like this one. This one is 8K surface. It's very clear. You can see.
Yes, as you can see, it has a very high reflectability, and in order to protect the fragile surface, we usually give it a layer of PVC covers to protect the integrity of the surface from scratches and our fingerprints. Okay, so if you order a batch of products of BA surface or AK surface, there will be a cover of PVC layer. So when you receive the product, all you need to do is just to peel this PVC cover, and you will see the bright surface inside.
Yes,
okay.
And this the last one is HL surface, like you showed firstly. It is HL surface, and it is matte surface like BA surface, like 2B surface, but it with straight drawing, and this mainly used for architectural decoration and elevators, building doors, and panels, and so on. Right?
Okay. That is correct. So as we have a remaining set of samples, which we will illustrate them all. This one's a little bigger, so we will show you later. And before this, we have a little brochure that my partner Jade will show you.
Okay. Yes.
So this little book, it contains all the surface treatment you can find on the market. Well, not all of it, but some commonly used ones.
Yes, and mainly, lots of them are used for decoration, right?
That is correct. See, actually, this book is for it's for companies who make like a decorated panels, like in hotels or apartments, something like that.
Yes, and they have many different patterns. Okay.
Okay. They have different patterns, and they have different colors, and different surface treatments. Let's take like this one. This one, for example, it has straight lines, which are like crossed each other, and this one, however, is pure straight lines. This one is a pinkish color, or some people call it like a rosy gold, something like that. And this one is like a mirror.
Yes.
Like we mentioned before, it should be an AK or BA surface. Okay. And this one is a golden one. Looks very high class.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we also have various colors.
Yes.
And let's take a look at this page. So in this page, we will have more patterns with more colors. You can choose the right one, depending on your style of decoration.
Yes.
Okay, and this one, of course, as well. And look at this one. It's very artistic. You
Yes.
can add in colors, whatever color you want, or maybe you can just send us over some pictures or patterns. Send us your design, and we will do the customization.
Services. Yes.
Okay.
And like this are very familiar to us, right?
That is
in the
good.
hotel, in the elevator.
Yeah,
Yes.
in some grand hotels, they use panels like this to decorate their like a lobby, their halls to give
Yes.
a higher reflection rate to make it look shiny. Okay.
Yes, there are so many.
Okay.
Okay.
And another page.
No,
do we
no.
have another page? Okay, we don't have another page. Okay. See. All right. And okay, and now it's time for to show our big samples, and let's take a look at this one. So this one is a 201 grade stainless steel pipe.
Yes.
Let's see. It is definitely cut from a much longer pipe, and you can see the welding. Yes, yes, of course. All right. Let's just say the surface treatment, and I believe this one is all right.
This one is BA surface.
All right, this one is BA surface, which means the bright surface.
Yes.
You can look at it's very bright. Okay, and so the reason why they use this BA surface to making their equipment is the reason is to let the people who runs the machines or these equipments to find if there are any breaches or any stains or dirt, so they can be easily maintained and cleaned, and even more importantly to find if there are any like leaks or any technical problems, they can spot it at first time. But of course, it is very durable. It is almost indestructible if you don't like to damage it on purpose. Okay.
Okay, and this one.
Okay, let's put this one
This
aside.
is square pipe.
Okay, this one is unlike the round pipe. We have square pipes. See, square pipes like these are not commonly used as like pipelines that transmit fluids or gas. This one is purely used like making like tables or chairs, making some frames of some products. Yeah, it is very strong, very durable. It is very hard to bend. So if you are finding some like furnitures made by these, they should be very high quality. Okay, and still it has very good reflection rate. But I have to admit though, it comes with some little bit disadvantages. That it's basically a footprint, like a fingerprints collector.
Yes.
It's very easy to get my fingerprints on, but still, see if you find some like wet wipes or something like paper, you can easily wipe out every fingerprint on the surface. Okay. All right. And of course, we also have like small pipes with a smaller diameter, with a different thickness. It can all be customized. Just send us your specification, and we will do the customization. All right, and what else do we got?
The foil.
Okay, we have some foil. This way, you can see that. So like aluminum, we also have foils in stainless steel. It can be made in a very thin piece with a very soft and foldable characteristics.
Yes, this surface I think is BA surface.
Yeah,
right? And this one I think is 2B. They're different.
Okay, so
You can see the difference.
there are slight difference in the two surfaces, which might be a little bit hard for you guys to notice from the camera. But see if you can see the actual, if you can see the actual product, I think it's pretty easy to distinguish the difference. And why we brought this up is because it is possible for us to make different surface treatment on our product on different size. If you have any requirements on that, we can make it happen. No matter how thin, no matter the thickness, how small, we can make it happen. So I think that is the beauty of modern technology. See, back in I don't know, maybe few years, not few years, probably 10 years ago, it is a little bit hard to make product like this. But nowadays, it is pretty easy.
Yes.
Okay, and we have this one. This is clearly cut out from a large coil. Actually, we cannot call it this foil. It is basically stainless steel sheet. It is still very thin, but it's not that thin.
Yes.
See,
with his thickness.
Yeah. See, the thickness is only 0.1 millimeters. Okay. That is very thin, but unlike this piece, it still holds its integrities. See, if I fold it with some springs, with some force on it, it will not change its shape. Okay. And still, it is very soft. That proves it has a very, very good moldability, and it is cuttable, weldable, and foldable. Yeah. All right. And it's a little bit short.
Be careful.
All right. Oh, let's fold it. Crawl over. And what else do we got? Right. And in here, I have a small piece of steel, which is a combination of 304 steel and carbon steel. In carbon steel, we call it a Q235B. Yeah, that's the standard in China. You can see the different side. On this side, there are mostly carbon steel, and on this side are mostly basically stainless steel. So we not just the pure stainless steel and carbon steel we can make. We can also make like a compound materials with a different material mixed together.
Yes.
So adding the carbon steel, the small piece is a little bit heavier than the stainless steel.
Okay. And this small piece, it is stainless steel. You know.
Yeah, it is stainless steel.
But the surface it is not a 2B, BA, 8K or HL. It is a #1 surface.
Yeah.
And it is hot roll surface, so not as bright as the BA surface or the 8K surface.
Yeah, exactly. See, for people who don't really know about stainless steel much, they might confuse it with carbon steel. Actually, it is absolutely stainless steel with a #1 surface treatment. It might not look as pretty as good with other surfaces like 2BBA or AKHL, something like that. But it is
the #1 surface.
It is the #1 surface, and it is stainless steel. And there is a small trick how you to let you to distinguish the material is to look at the dissection of the material. See, stainless steel, as the name shows, it does not rust. See, so you can see even if it is very rough, like an old piece, but you cannot find any rust on the edges. See, normally if this is a piece of carbon steel, if you cut it, so the integrity will be damaged.
Like this?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So the inner layer of the metal will be exposed to the air, so there will be some rust on the edges. And this one, it does not have it. And for this one, because we added a few carbon steel on it, you can see there are something like reddish. So these things are rust. Okay. That will need some polish work to get rid of it. All right. All right. In the next section, and we will give you some other introduction on the stainless steel.
Corrosion resistance?
That is correct. We will talk about its corrosion resistance and probably the heat resistance. So before that, let us check our live stream channel if there are somebody sending us like inquiries or something like that. Let's see, do we have it?
Yes, we have several inquiries.
Let's see what they say. So, do we have like any questions from our viewers? So if you have any question, it would be a very good opportunity to ask, so we can give you a direct and efficient answer.
And don't forget to follow our live room.
That is correct. Please subscribe and stay tuned. Okay, I can't really find our channel. Where is it? Where? Okay, that's why.
Wait.
Okay, we will wait a minute, and we will see our viewers to leaving comments. So before that, let us just get back to the introduction on the corrosion resistance. Okay, so just like we illustrate the piece of carbon steel, it rusts on the edges if the integrity are compromised. So for stainless steel, unlike carbon steel, stainless steel do not suffer uniform corrosion when it is exposed to wet environments. See, unprotected carbon steel rusts readily when exposed to a combination of air and moisture. That is what happened to this piece. Okay, and so the resulting iron oxide surface layer is porous and fragile. In addition, as iron oxide occupies a larger volume than the original steel, this layer expands to extend the flake and fall away. Okay, and exposing the underlying steel to a further attack, so to make it rust on the surface and rust inside. That is why some like old equipments might cause some like accidents, like falling apart. That is because the rust of exposure to moisture and the air. Okay, so in comparison, stainless steel contain a sufficient corium, which is the very element that prevents it from rusting, and this element corium to undergo passivation spontaneously from forming a microscopically thin inner surface film of chloride oxide by reacting with the oxygen in the air and even the small amount of dissolved oxygen in the water. See, we cannot see it by our flesh eyes, but I assure you there is a microscopic layer to protect the metal from being like to be damaged in the oxidation. Okay, that is how it works. Okay, and so this passive film prevents further corrosion by blocking the oxygen diffusion to the steel surface. It just blocks it outside, and it blocks it and thus prevents corrosion from spreading into the bulk of the steel. It does not just protect the surface, it also protects the bulk metal inside. Okay, And this film is also self-repairing. See, even if it is scratched or temporarily destroyed by opposite condition in the environment that exceed inherent corrosion resistance of that grade, it can be easily, like the resistance of this film to corrosion depends upon the chemical composition of a stainless steel, chiefly the chromium content. See, it can repair it over time. It can easily repair itself over time. All right, and all right. So any of these forms of corrosion that we commonly see can occur when the grade of stainless steel is not suited for the working environment. So that is why we introduce the different grade of stainless steel and different surface treatment, just for you to choose the right form, to choose the right grade according to your working environment of your finished product. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do we have our? Can we see our like a live stream channel? Do we have anyone leaving comments or sending us inquiries? All right. Okay. All right. Let's see it. Let's see. Okay, there are a gentleman asking for our catalog, so we will send it to you like just in a minute, in a second. All right. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hope you find us. Hope you find our catalog well. And if you have any other questions, then just do not hesitate to ask. It will be a very great opportunity for us to make direct communication. All right. It would be like it would be much more cheaper than like international calls. Okay. All right. Looking forward to your content. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies, giving us likes. All right. And okay, someone asking about shipping and logistics.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a very professional team of forwarders that will conduct the logistics service to you. When you are sending us inquiries, please tell us the designated destination. Just tell us a port, and we will contact the shipping company to give you a optimal solution, optimal plan to how to load, whether to use a 20-feet container or use a 40-feet container, or is it much cost efficient to use a bulk vessel?
Yes.
We will give you.
It depends on the quantity you order, and we can give you advice for the shipping.
That is correct. So.
Yes.
All right. So it might be a little bit hard for us to answer video calls. Just stay tuned our channel, and we will try to give you any explanation. We can type you or send you our informations. But I believe we have our contact numbers on the information. So feel free to contact us, make us a call, or just send us an email, maybe at our WhatsApp number. So we will give you a feedback first thing tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay.
we will reply you as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
For you guys may not know, it might be broad daylight at your side. It's actually almost midnight in China. All right.
Yes.
All right. Next section. I will let my partner Jay to give you a brief introduction on the difference between two concepts, which are hot rolled and cold rolled. Okay. All right. I will leave this space to Jade. Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. A stainless steel sheet split is a typical sheet metal formed by an industrial process to thin flat pieces, and they're widely used in building construction, medical table, decoration, home appliances, automobile and air conditioning systems. In fact, the terms steel sheet and plate are confusing. In fact, they are all flat-rolled material products. Yes. And the thickness of stainless steel plates are commonly equal to or larger than the 5 millimeters, and the width is larger than 250 millimeters. And the sheet has a thickness under 5 millimeters, and its width is equal to or larger than 600 millimeters. And the flat piece with thickness under 5 millimeters and his width under 600 millimeters, we consider it as a stainless steel strip. The stainless steel sheet can be supplied in flat pieces or coil types. The stainless steel coils are formed by running a continuously stainless steel sheet or strip through the roll slider. And the stainless steel sheet possesses untarnished surface appearance and corrosion resistance as its main advantages. It can be welded and cut without damaging its corrosion resistance. Compared with galvanized steel sheet, stainless steel sheet is very tough, but it can still be readily worked in sheet metal workshop. And we are familiar with the terms cold rolling and hot rolling, and for some customers, they don't know the difference between cold rolled steel sheet and hot rolled steel sheet. So let me introduce the differences between them. The cold rolled stainless steel sheet has more accurate dimensional tolerances than that of hot rolled. Unless taking subsequent pickling or descaling treatment, hot rolled stainless steel sheet comes with a rough gray finish, while cold rolled has a shiny whitish surface finish, like this. This is a 304 stainless steel, but it is a hot rolled surface. And this one is a cold rolled surface. You can easily see the difference. And from an economic view, cold rolled stainless steel are more expensive than hot rolled. Hot rolled has better ductility, while the cold rolled is harder and has more strength.
All right.
Okay.
So my partner Jade has walked through the difference between the hot roll and the cold roll. Hope they will give you a clear concept of the difference between two types of manufacturing the stainless steel. Okay, and now a lot of clients and even like my new colleagues have been asking me the question, what are the differences between like stainless steel, stainless coil, stainless pipes, stainless plates? See, honestly, there are actually no real difference between these products. See, as for stainless steel sheet plate, is a typical steel metal formed by an industrial process to seam flat pieces. So, to some extent, we could say this product, like sheet, plate, strip, and coils, they are actually the same thing. They're just different in sizes or different in thickness. All right. So these products are widely used in building construction, medical equipment, decoration, home applicants, automobile, and air conditioning system. In fact, actually, the term sheet and plate are very confusing. It is just the different ways to call it. Actually, they are actually, we can call it, they are the same thing. So, but still, since they have different names, that means there will be a slight difference between them. See, both of them are flat rolled metal products of some minimum thickness and width. Obviously, it depends on the type of the metal. See, so the thickness of the stainless steel plates are commonly equal to or larger than 5 millimeters.
I have introduced before.
Okay. Right. So if you want to distinguish it, just look at by the difference on the thickness. All right.
Okay.
And now let's talk about the pipes. Okay. For pipes, we have different ways to call it, like pipes and tube. So in this part, I might need your. Okay. Right. So.
Okay.
The term of pipe and tube are actually quite similar to the plate and sheet. In some like occasion we can call it. It doesn't matter how you call it. They can be the same product, but of course there will be some slight difference between pipe and tubes. See, when we are talking about pipes. They are often used to describe the same product, but it is important to know the difference. Though they are shared with some cylinder shapes, steel pipes are measured by the inner diameter, or we call it for short like ID. See, if you wanted to ask someone what is the ID, that refers to the inner diameter. So whereas steel tubes are measured by the outside diameter, which is the OD. See, by two different initials like ID and OD, you can know the difference, which one they are inferring. For example, if you are exporter or trader, there will be some of your clients like quoting you some products or sending you some specifications or just sending you some inquiries. Hey, what is the OD of this product? And you should know they are talking about steel tubes. See, what if they are talking about what is the inner diameter of this product? So he or she is talking about the pipe. Okay.
Yes, the two main figures of the pipes are the thickness and the OD, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
So the dimension and the wall thickness. See, if you wanted to calculate the weight, you need three figures, which are the wall thickness, the diameter, no matter the inner diameter or the outer diameter, you
Yes.
need at least one, and you need to multiply by the length. So you might be able to calculate the approximate weight of the product. Okay.
Yes.
And so another difference is that pipes are used to transport fluids and gas. Like I mentioned before, product like these are used to transfer like fluids, like gas, like chemicals, run through the pipes because it is round inside. It has a okay, and for like whereas tubes are used to build parts or like structural components, like building frames of some products. Okay, see, these are the difference. So in some occasions, in order to avoid such confusion, we give it a name to call it like square tubes. Square tubes. We do not call it like a square pipes. We don't even call that, but we do have a term called square tubes. Okay. Okay. All right. So right. After introducing the difference between pipes and pipe and tube, and before that, my partner Jade has illustrated the difference between plate and sheet and coil and strip. Now let's check our live stream channel. Well, is there any potential customers wanted to place an order? All right. There are okay. There are a gentleman from U.S. asking, are you a factory? Yes, we are a factory. We are a manufacturer, to be precise. We have our own. We have our own factory. We can provide customization service like cutting, bending, like decoiling, something like that. Okay. And we have our exclusive source with a major state-owned steel mill. Okay. All right. Hope this will answer your question. Okay. And do we have any comments or questions at your end, Jade?
Most of them are asked for catalogs.
Right.
Yes, and our
Okay.
colleague has sent to the customer.
All right. See, if you want our catalog, just click the orange button on the bottom right corner, and we will send it to you. And not just stainless steel. We also provide other products like carbon steel, galvanized steel, and aluminum, right? And of course, if we also produce like products which are not mentioned above, like it was last week, we provided a batch of product of lead ingot to our clients in Bangladesh, and we also provided some of like titanium pieces to our clients in the North America. So as long as it is related to metal or steel, we are all involved, and you can and I believe you can find a product at our catalog.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What else?
You know, from your side, you get inquiries every day, right? And
Absolutely.
And what kind of stainless steel you got mostly frequent on your side?
Well,
Material?
That would be a 304 and a 316, of course, right?
Yes, and they are very common used in our lives, 304 and 316.
That is correct.
Including our bottle.
That is right.
Yes.
Some water bottles are made of it, like utensils, kitchenwares are all made of 304 or 316. Because I mentioned it before, it is also called like a food grade. So it's very ideal material for to make a product like these.
Okay, and the 300 series grade stainless steel is chromium nickel alloy that is manufactured into a range of products, including stainless steel tubes and steel pipes. Both 304 and 316 steel pipe is durable enough to maintain its strength at high temperature, resist corrosion, and it is easy to maintain. And the choice between material is highly dependent upon how you will use the pipe and the environment in which the pipe will be installed.
That is correct.
Yes.
See, even if it is even if it is a high, okay, sure, right. Even if it is a little bit, even if it has a higher corrosion and heat resistance than carbon steel or like aluminum products, still, if you do not maintain it properly or you do not install it properly, there will be some like damages of the product. So please to install it and choose the correct material according to your needs, according to the working condition, and according to the working environment.
Yes, and the 304 stainless steel is perhaps the most common type used because it is corrosion resistant and easy to sanitize. And this type of steel is often used for food and beverage applications or in building applications. And
correct.
for type 316 stainless steel is also corrosion resistant and easy to clean, but it is more resistant to corrosion resulting from the chemical and solvents. Yes. The chemicals and solvents. Because of this, 316 stainless steel is preferred for industrial and surgical applications or outdoor or marine applications due to its resistance and chloride corrosion.
That is correct.
Yes.
See, for example, if you are making like medical or surgical equipments, like scissors or scalpels, like containers, it is highly possible that it will exposed to like a strong acid or strong chloride. This will corrode the surface of like common metals like carbon steel or even aluminum like real fast.
Yes.
So stainless steel, like a 316, for example, especially for 16, it is built for to withstand such kind of corrosion.
Yes,
Okay.
especially for the chemical and
That's
solvents, right?
Chemical and solvents in chemical industry, some like solvents and chemicals are very corrosive and very dangerous.
Yes.
So it would be much safer to contain it using stainless steel.
Yes.
Okay. And what else do we have? Okay. Okay, another customers asking for our catalogs. Okay. Right. Okay. I think there is a client who is asking our payment terms. So I will let my partner Jay to explain that part.
Yes. For the payment terms, we mainly support two kinds of payment terms. The first one is 100% TT.
And that
And
is
firstly
of course
is
ideal.
Yes, firstly is 30% as advance and 70% before delivery.
See, for small batch of products, it is of course it is very common to use 100% TT, but for large amount, like a massive amount of cargo, we advise you to pay like around 30% as advance or down payment, and you can pay us the remaining percentage by the time you see the by the time we load it. We load the product at our port, so it will give you an insurance, and I believe it is a way to build trust, especially when the first time we are trying to conduct business.
Yes. Yes, for the first time, for the deposit is important for both of us and the customer.
Yes,
right?
it is very important for both parties.
Yes. And the second term of payment is the LC at site.
That is correct. We currently accept LC at site as a alternative form of payment if we are trying to make a deal, to place an order, or conduct business. So if you have any doubts, I think it is very safe to use LC to act as an extra guarantee for both of our sides for you as our clients to get a product, and for us as suppliers to get a payment.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think we have been live streaming for almost an hour.
Yes.
So please kindly give us a small break, and we will be back in a few. All right. Let my partner Jade to rest up for a bit, and I will stay in the channel to see if any of you guys leaving comments or inquiries.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, the next hour I will try to speak a little bit slower. Okay.
有给你提建议了吗？
啊，你怎么？
说的慢一点。
我们既然努力，肯定有效果，加油。
Okay. I've been receiving support from our employer, which is very important. Thanks a lot. That makes a lot. Okay. So the next hour of our live streaming will be start within 5 minutes. So when we are taking a break, it would be a great opportunity for you guys to send us an inquiries or asking for like even product catalogs or company profiles, and I can give you some direct answers. And for you guys, if you want to know more about our company is located in Jinan City, Shandong Province of China, which is the northeastern region of China. Due to the pandemic, it may be a little bit hard for you guys to travel to China to see our factory and the company, but I believe that the pandemic will end and the virus will be defeated. So when that day comes, we welcome our customers from both domestic and overseas to visit us at Jinan City, and we will give you a warm welcome. We will show you around our factory, our office, our warehouses, and so in order to build a deeper knowledge to each other. And of course, when the pandemic eases, and there will be like exhibitions like international exhibitions of suppliers, and we will definitely attend. We will try to attend all of it. Yes. Okay. So through the exhibition, we will provide an opportunity for our clients to see to get to know our company and to know our products, our services in a more direct way. Let's just hope and pray for that day that day comes. All right. So at the meantime, please, our customers or every friends around the world and who are watching this live streaming, please stay safe, keep social distancing, and wear face mask, and protect yourself and your family, and stay safe. Okay. Right. See, maybe this pandemic has placed some physical restrictions that preventing us, like people traveling to different countries or regions, but I think we can. It is a good time. It is also a very good opportunity to utilize what we have on the internet. We can use like video calls like Zoom conference. Yeah. Do you use this thing? And we also have similar applications like Zooms. We have WeChat in China. It's just like WhatsApp. Okay. It is very commonly used. So if you are interested in finding suppliers or trying to finding customers or like doing business, find business partners in China, it might be very convenient. It would be. It's not might. It definitely will be very convenient if you have a WeChat account. You can download it in App Store for Android phones. You can just search it. I think there is a international version of WeChat. Yeah. Okay. It does not require any like VPNs. It is very easy to install, very easy to use, and we can add you as friends and sending you like pictures, videos, profiles, files. Okay, making like calls or video calls. Okay, it is very convenient. And more reason is because using an application like these, like chatting apps, the efficiency would be much higher than the like formal emails. Yeah. Of course, we can send like we can send larger amount of files via the emails, but it takes times. Yeah. I think that is the reason why they call it mails. Yeah. Even if it has an E, but it's still a mail. Mail is slower than messages. Yeah. Messages is much more faster. Yeah. And of course, we can also transfer like data and files through these applications. I believe someday it will like replace email in some extent. Right. Okay. And not just catalogs we can provide. We can also provide samples if you like, and there will be some charges on the samples, but we assure you that all the prices from the samples will be deduced from the final payment if you place an order. Say if you spend like $100 or $200 for the sample, and after receiving our sample, you decided to place an order, we will deduce that $100 or $200 from the final payment, which means there will be free with no charges. Yeah. Sometimes all you need to do is just pay for the courier fee, right? Or if you have a DHL account, you can just place an order and pick up our samples. I think the logistic company is very fast for like small items. Normally like 3 or 4 days. Well, if sometimes it will take a week, but I think it is comparatively fast. At least it is faster than shipping, of course. So let's see. How many people in our live streaming channel? How many? Are we getting hundreds of thousands? Okay. All right. See, when you're watching our live streaming, you can see our, there will be some videos or pictures flying over our heads to show our factories, to show our production lines, and our machineries, how steel products are made, are manufactured, or processed. Okay. And these videos are taken directly in our factories and our warehouses with our workers, and I might even know some of them. Right. And of course, when we are manufacturing like steel products, there will be some scraps produced along the process. And if you are interested in buying these scraps, and we are also willing to sell it with a fair price, of course. Actually, our price is quite competitive. It's very competitive compared with our like friendly companies, since we are a professional manufacturers with our own factories, which will save a lot of money from the middleman.
开了吗？哎，是我之前的客户，没事。
All right.
你去吧。
So okay. Our live stream will be we will be back in a few minutes, and after a few minutes of break, I will be back with you very soon.
认识吗？
啊？
不知道是哪国鸟语？哪国鸟语？
你翻译一下。
这是西班牙语。
西班牙语吗？
西班牙。翻译一下吧。翻译啊？怎么翻？在那呢。
什么 is okay？ English。
他不会说英语。
对，不会说英语，什么都不懂。他是西语的对，那很可惜。咱们得找几个会西语的，和西语直播。我就是会几个词儿。
你很厉害。
他就有很多词儿很像。Me gustas我就是I would like 这个 obtain。
给他发证书了吗？
证书咱是在那个文档里边，他就像 CE 啊，CE 啊。
给他说一声。没给他回一个。
Okay, we have。
来，你说。
没有，在这行，这个太低了。你可帮我撤回这一条。
可以，哪一条这条？怎么撤？
上不上？
哦。
OK。我得先翻。我能给他说的，我不会打。
那你到那个软件里翻，我那个是不是这？我给你从这里翻就行。
好。
也许是这个，也许可以。
我们有一个新加坡的那个是。
你别用英语了，你用中文的你用英文就行了，包括西班牙语就行了。你现在是英文翻译。
这西班牙语。
英文会准确一点。
哦，对呀。
你倒是帮我连线上。中间的是吧？
点这个，哎，对。
对。
不是这个，哎，对，第二个这。
完事之后发。
前五有3个，就我们是在前5 3个都平台都是吧？没有第一。
就前4有3个。
之前呢？之前是不是？
我们最好，我们就上一次有
哦，前三，安娜是安娜的吗？
啊？
是安娜他们那次吗？上一次。
应该不是，
哦，Color
应该上两次，第二次。有一个关注了我们，关注了我们就有弹幕，你可以和他聊一下。不知道是不是真的，我怀疑不是。
哪个平台关注我？唐路。
我们一晚上往流量圈带来的真实客户能接近100个。
100个。
就是真人，他真正干什么咱不知道，要不要也这两说。
就包含国内的 ID 吗？
包含。
现在能看到直播间有多少人吗？
不能看，但能看有多少人看过。直播间里面有多少人咱不告诉我。
它都不显示有多少人是吧？
对，不显示有多少人，只显示有多少人看过，有多少人进入我们直播间。
All right, we are back. So we have been live streaming for over an hour, but since you guys are entering our live streaming channel in different times, there will be some people who missed our introduction. So we will do the introduction once again for those who come to our live streaming channel a little bit later. Okay, first today first we need to introduce our company, and we are a professional manufacturer. We are a professional manufacturer and supplier that specialized in the production of stainless steel, carbon steel, galvanized steel, and aluminum, and also with other metal materials. If it's all related to metal materials, we all are involved. And for our company location, we are located in Jinan City of Shandong Province in China. So when the pandemic is over, we welcome everyone we welcome everyone from both domestic and overseas to visit our office, our company, our factory, and our warehouses. Okay, so today the product we bring is stainless steel. So it is very commonly used because it's corrosion and heat resistance. You can find it almost everywhere, everywhere in your daily life. See, like the kitchenwares, like utensils, maybe some panels of some home applicants, like electric applicants. It is very common, so that is why it is one of our main product. Okay, and to give you a closer look and deeper introduction to this kind of material, we will analyze it in different aspects. We will introduce the common grade and the surface treatment, how it is made, how it is manufactured, and its advantages and disadvantages, and the comparison between different grade of stainless steel material. Okay, so for this kind of material, which is the stainless material, sometimes we call it SS for short. It sounds very cool. Okay, and for carbon steel, we call it CS. Okay, so the difference in initials is the first letter, carbon or stainless. Okay, and for stainless steel, it is very commonly used in many industries, such as food industry, pharmaceutical industry, agriculture industry, home applicants, car accessories, and even aviation industries. So the product made of stainless steel can be a spoon from a kitchen, or component parts, very essential parts of an airplane. Okay, and for the product material, let's give it a small classification. According to the composition, it can be divided into 5 series. So the first one would be a quorum series. We call it 400s, such as 400 or 430, or maybe 460, which is not very commonly used. And we have Corum nickel series, which is the 300 series. Commonly used are 304 or 316, and we have other steel grades like 321 and 317. Okay, and we have this Corum manganese nickel series, adding 2 elements which are manganese and nickel in it. That makes it the 200 series, like 201, 202, and we have heat resistant coral alloy steel, coral alloy steel. It is very hard to pronounce with these words put together,
yes.
but we call it the 500 series, and the last one would be precipitation hardening steel, which is the 600 series. Okay, for this series, there are 5 common grades you can find on the market, which are the top 5 commonly used steel grades of stainless steel, which are 201, 304, 316, 400, and 430. Let me give you a brief introduction to both each one of them. All right. So the first one would be the 201 series. Well, compared with the 304 series, it has a lesser good performance in the corrosion resistance. Yet it is still widely used as a cheap substitute for the 300 series in many markets. See, with the characteristics of polishing, no bubbles, no pinholes, it is still a very high quality material for the production of various products like watch cases and street bottom covers. Okay, and the next one will be the 304 series, which is the most commonly used. Products such as corrosion resistant containers, medical equipment, tableware, furniture, and railings. The standard composition is 18% corium plus 8% nickel. Okay, if you are talking to some professionals, they might know of this. And For 316 series, it is the second most widely used steel type. It is mainly used in food industry, pharmaceutical industry, and surgical equipment. See, adding special elements called molybdenum to make it have a special structure to have a higher resistance to corrosion. See, because it has a much better resistance than the 304 series, it is also used as marine steel. Okay, and for 400 series, we call it ferritic and magnetic stainless steel. It has no manganese elements in it, so yet it can replace 304 stainless steel to a certain extent in some occasion. And the last one will be the 430. The 430 ferritic stainless steel. It is very good for decoration like car accessories. It has very good moldability. You can shape it in different shapes. Shape it in different shapes. You can cut it with the to fit your specification, and adding different surface treatment, which we will introduce in the next section. However, it comes with a little bit of cost. It has a comparatively poor temperature and corrosion resistant. But however, if you are choosing 430 grade of stainless steel, that means you are building something like decorative panels indoors or inside an automobile. So this will reduce the possibility of making direct contact with corrosive fluids or solvent. Okay, so choosing the right grade will save you a lot of money because the price are different based on the different features. Okay, so in the next section, I will let my partner Jade to introduce the different surface treatment of stainless steel.
Okay, after the introduction of the different materials, now let me introduce the different surface or finish. There are four major types of surface treatments. There are 2B surface, BA surface, 8K surface, and HL surface. And the 2B surface, the first, is a matte surface, and after cold rolling, it is heat treated, pickled, and finished by rolling to make the surface moderately bright, and commonly used for tableware building materials. With surface treatments that improve its mechanical properties, they are suitable for almost all kinds of applications. And the BA surface means the bright surface. It has excellent gloss and reflectivity, like the surface of mirror, and mainly used for home appliances, mirrors, kitchen equipment, and decorative materials. And I will show you the BA surface.
Look at it.
This is the BA surface. You can see the bright. And this is the 2B surface. It is a matte surface.
Okay. And what else do we have?
And the next one is 8K surface, and it has even brighter surface like mirror. Yes.
What about this one? Is it 8K?
Yes. You can see your face in the stainless steel plate.
That's right. It's like a mirror.
Yeah, it's like a mirror.
You can see the reflection on it.
And it's used as a mirror in many areas.
Right.
In many places, yes.
Because it is much durable than glass.
Yes.
To make it as to produce mirrors. Okay.
Yes. And the last one is HL surface. HL surface is a kind of matte surface and with straight drawing like this. Can you see the drawing? It's not smooth. It has straight drawing, and it's mainly used for agriculture, decoration, and elevators, building doors, and panels. Okay.
And for more patterns, we have a book.
Yeah, we have brochure for mainly for the decorative stainless steel, right?
Now you can see it is maybe a little bit far, so we can make it a little bit closer. And as you can see, there are many surface treatment on every page, and with different colors and
Yes, different surfaces.
Yeah, with different patterns. Okay, you can choose the right one according to your decoration style.
Yes, and if you want other patterns, you can send us. Yes, and we can also customize different surfaces.
That is correct.
Let me show you the different surfaces. There are many kinds of we can provide, and this is red, and this is with some like scratches.
And you can see different colors and patterns, styles on every page. And I think you can find a book like this in your local market, or you can find it on Alibaba.com or other like online shopping website.
Yes,
you can,
and
just
also can contact us.
Yes, that is correct. If you contact us, we also provide free samples for you to inspect or test it. And apart from that, we also keep close cooperation with third-party inspections like SGS or Bureau Veritas, and you can send them to inspect our product or our factory if it's required.
Yes, because of the epidemic situation in China, and many customers choose to choose the third-party inspection.
Instead of coming here
yes, personally.
Yeah, to personally bear some risk, I think it would be the best alternative for our clients to choose due to the current situation. But of course, see if one day the pandemic ends, which it will definitely will. We welcome customers from all over the world to visit our factory and our company.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And, okay. After introducing the surface treatment, let's talk about the different types of product. So as you can see, we placed several products on our table. We have pipes and tubes, which we will which we will show you the difference between the two terms. And we have the small pieces. We have plates and sheet, and we even have pieces from the coil. Okay. First, let's take a look at the difference between the term plate, sheet, strip, and coil. So I will let my partner Jade to tell you the difference between these terms.
Yes, and most customers of us, also us, may have confusion about these two terms, about sheet and plates. In fact, they have some differences. The thickness of plates are commonly equal to or larger than 5 millimeters, and with its width is larger than 250 millimeters. And the sheet has a thickness under 5 millimeters, and with its width larger than 600 millimeters. And the flat piece with its thickness under 5 millimeters and his width under 600 millimeters is called a strip. Yes, and stainless steel sheet can be supplied in flat pieces or coil types. The stainless steel coils are formed by running a continuous stainless steel sheet or strip through a rotator. And stainless steel sheet possesses untarnished surface appearance and corrosion resistance as its main advantages. And it can be welded and cut without damaging its corrosion resistance. So now you know the difference, right?
Right. It is very clear. It is very comprehensive illustration on the difference between these four concepts. See, sometimes people confused when you are seeing plate or sheet. To some extent, they are the same thing. It's just the slight difference between the thickness and the width. Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. And after that, I will tell you the difference between the two terms, which are pipe and tubes. Okay. So as you can see, we have some samples, which is a little bit bigger. I will show you respectively. So we have these two. So let me ask our viewers, or maybe my partner Jade. So which one do you think is a pipe, or which one do you think is a tube?
This is pipe, obvious, because it is round.
Right. So when we are talking about pipe and tubes, see, sometimes they can be the same thing, but sometimes we use pipe. We use the term pipe to describe a round pipe like this. And for square, for this one, we call it tubes. And we even have a special term called square tubes for this kind of product. See, that is the difference when you are calling it. Hope this will clear your confusion. And another difference between them is that when we are using product like these, this is pipe, we commonly use it to transfer. We commonly use it to transfer gas or fluids like chemicals or water. See, there are a lot of water treatment plants. They are using product like these to transfer fluids, and some gas or oiling companies they are using this kind of product to build their like a refinery machines. Okay. So it has a round dissection. The fluids will flow faster than the square ones. Okay. And for this one, as you can see, it is okay. Thank you very much. Okay, and for this one, as you can see, it is definitely not built for transmitting like fluids or gases. It is more commonly used as a building like a structural frames of some product like tables or shafts or shelves. Yeah, it is very durable, and it is very lightweight. Lightweight, yet it has very strong like integrity. Okay, and of course it is very easy to maintain and to sanitize. See, if you have like some stain or like fingerprints or scratches, you can use some like wet wipes to wipe it, and the stain will just go away. Okay. All right. So these are the difference between the term pipe and the tube. Okay, and there is another way to distinguish the difference is the measurement. See, when you are trying to measure a pipe or tube whatsoever, you need at least like 3 figures: the length, the wall thickness, and the diameter. So when talks about the diameter, you have the outer diameter and the inner diameter. See, if you are talking about pipes, which one do you use? See, so if you're talking about pipes, which diameter you use?
Thickness.
And it is inner diameter or outer diameter?
Yes.
So which one do you use when we are trying to measure a round pipe?
The outer diameter.
See,
and the thickness.
See, we believe it is the outer diameter.
Yes.
See, when you are talking about OD, you are talking about round pipes.
Yes.
And if you are talking about ID, which is the inner diameter, you are definitely talking about the square tubes. Okay, so that is 3 ways to know the difference between these two terms. Okay. All right, and of course we also provide various specifications with different diameter and the different wall thickness. So as you can see, this one is much thinner than this one. Okay, and they have I think they have the same surface treatment.
Yes.
Both of them are
2B.
2B surface treatment. And this one, however, this one is BA surface treatment. It is much
Yes.
brighter
Yes.
than the two of them.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one.
Right. And this one is what we call like 8K surface. It is like a mirror, so the surface is a little bit fragile. So we usually put a layer of PVC cover to protect the integrity of the layer.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can see the difference. Can you see the difference of their wall thickness?
I think they can. It's pretty. It's pretty different.
Yes, they have the same diameter, but they have different thickness. It's obvious, and this is much heavier than this one. Yes.
Okay. See, if the wall thickness is bigger, so the weight will increase.
Yes.
And all right. So let's see. Do we have new customers or our future clients to sending us some inquiries or questions? Okay. So if you have any questions or if you want to send us inquiries, please do not hesitate to click the button and to click the button at the top right corner. And you can subscribe and stay tuned our channel, and we will have live stream. Our live stream channel will be open on every Tuesday and Thursday for the moment.
Yes,
maybe there will be more.
Yes,
Okay.
and the different materials.
Different materials, probably with different broadcaster.
Okay.
Okay. And so if you have any question, feel free to ask us, and we will answer it directly. Right. A few minutes ago, I think there are customers from countries that do not speak English, like Spanish.
It is Spanish.
Yeah. There are people sending Spanish or Arabs. Well, we apologize. We cannot provide multiple language in one live streaming room. So next time we will try to provide live streaming with different languages to fit the needs of more customers from more regions of the world. And of course, if you do not speak English or you do not understand much of English very well, you can send us an inquiry in whatever language
Yes.
that you prefer.
Yes.
So there will be our colleague who speaks Spanish or other languages to give you an answer.
Yes. Firstly, follow our live room.
And that is correct. Stay tuned and follow our live stream room. Okay. And if possible, if you just browsing here, feel free to give us some likes. There will be a lot of help.
Yes,
Okay.
we have actually we have many likes tonight, right?
Yes, more than before. I think
Yes.
it has a better outcome than all the live streaming before, because since today we are actually live streaming at midnight. Okay, it's almost 12 o'clock in China, so maybe it is still broad daylight in your country, but it is quite late in here. But it's okay as long as as long as our live streaming can be showed to more people, to more places, bring us more customers. We are more than happy to open our live stream channel at midnight.
Yes.
Okay. And if you want some certifications, we have ISO certifications and the CE certifications.
Yes.
And if you want more informations or documents like license, you can send us an inquiry or send us an email, and we will send it to you. Okay. And of course, if you need third-party inspections like SGS or BV, we will provide our full cooperation.
Yes. We support any kinds of third-party expectation, especially in the situation situation in China now, right?
Okay. Right. So for clients who have already conducted business in China, if you have like Chinese liaisons or contact in here, so you can ask them to visit our factory or our company, and we will show them around. So,
yes, they're welcome.
Okay, and they can give you a first-hand feedback from your trusted people. Okay.
Yes.
And we have a lot of customers from many different places. I can see Spanish, French, and maybe Germans. Unfortunately I don't speak them very well, but if you can send us some like inquiries, and we can use the translator to help with it.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And it's been very long since I studied Spanish.
You have learned Spanish.
That was a very long time, and I can't really like speak very well. I can only like read a bit. I think there's a client who sent because signature service. Okay, I think these clients want to see our certificates. Yes, please send a message, and we will send to you after we finished our live stream.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and what else? There is. Okay, and do you have any like comments at your side?
I can recognize.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's Spanish or French.
Okay, Spanish or French.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, we have clients from a lot of clients from Mexico and from Europe.
Yes.
And some of them are not very good at English, but we have colleagues who speak their languages, and we can use the Google Translator to be of help and to be of assistance, and we have conducted the business successfully. So I don't believe
the language is not a problem.
See, the language won't be a barrier for us
yes.
to be business partners. Okay, and right. See, since it is a little bit hard to visit our factory at the moment, but in our live stream room, I think you can see some like illustration or videos over our heads. You can see the machineries and production lines. You can see how products are made, and hope this will give you some like illustration. And if you are interested, we can send you some pictures or videos of our factories and warehouses to see our stock. And we also need to mention that we constantly keep a sufficient stock of various products. See, if you just so happen to need some like our product that we currently keep a large stock, so the price will be much more favorable.
Yes.
And of course, if we do not possess the required specification, and we can also manufacture it within a very fast lead time. Okay. And okay, so our live stream ring will be closed in just about 10 minutes.
Yes.
So if you have any question, it is your last opportunity to ask. Okay. And anything else? Okay. I think there is another confusing concept in the manufacture of stainless steel, and also in carbon steel, I think, which are cold rolled and hot rolled. I think you know this better than me, so I will.
Okay.
I'll let you give our clients a illustration, explanation.
Okay. The cold rolled stainless steel has more accurate dimensional tolerances and than that of hot rolled. And hot rolled stainless steel sheet comes with a rough gray finish, while cold rolled has a shiny whitish surface finish. And you can see the difference. This is the stainless steel, but its surface is a hot rolled surface, and it is called #1 surface. And for this one, it is a cold rolled surface, and it is a 8K surface, I think. So you can easily see the differences between hot rolled and cold rolled. And from an economic view, cold rolled stainless steel are more expensive than hot rolled ones. Hot rolled has better ductility, while the cold rolled is harder and has more strength. Yes, they have differences.
Okay, so so now you know the difference between the hot roll and the cold roll, and there are some differences between the characteristics and also the price. So
Yes.
choosing the right kind of product with a different surface treatment and material grade, and how hot rolled or cold rolled, which will save you a lot of money if you choose the right material. And also you need to consider the working environment and the working condition and working environment. See if it is fit for the environment that it is going to be applied. Okay.
Yes. Well, can you introduce us the differences between 304 and 316?
Right,
Yes.
the 304 and the 316, I think one of the biggest difference is the corrosion resistance. See, the 304 grade stainless steel has a very high corrosion resistance, which are very ideal for food industries, pharmaceutical industry, and however, the 316 possesses a even higher corrosion resistance, which is even more ideal for industries like surgical industry or chemical industry, oil and gas industries,
Yes.
which the equipments will be exposed in a harsher environment, sometimes even hazardous environment, which it will has a high requirement on the corrosion resistance, especially against the like corrosive, sometimes even like poisonous, like solvents or chemicals. See, if it is like if you didn't choose the correct steel grade, it might rust or be damaged as fast, probably as fast as carbon steel. So it is very essential for you to choose the right steel grade according to your industries.
Okay.
And what else do we have? And right, we need to talk about the specifications, and for pipes and plates, we offer various specifications, including the diameter, the thickness, the length, and for plates, sheet, coil, and the strip. we offer different thickness, length, and width. And if you have like extra requirements on the packaging, we also provide like wooden box packagings, which might cost you a little bit more, but this will protect the products with in a better extent. Yeah.
Yes.
See some pipings with like a thin with a small wall thickness could be very fragile during the transportation. So it would be much safer to pack them in wooden boxes. So if you do not have any like extra requirements, we will cover it in nylon bags or polyester packages, which will protect the surface and some collision and impact, which is the standard seaworthy packaging.
Yes, if you have special requirements for the packaging, and we can also do customized packaging.
That is correct. Okay, and so this one is actually has a very large, it has a very large diameter. You can see the dissection like very easily. You can see there is a weld mark inside.
Weld, yes, inside.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Okay. See, unlike the seamless pipe, most stainless pipe are welded, but you can only see it from the inside. From the outside, it is all polished. You cannot see any seam on the surface, and even from the inside, it is very it is very tight, and I can see this one. It is very precise work with with no extra like a welding. It's a very straight, very thin straight line.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're different between the seamless pipe and welded pipe. And usually the seamless pipe is more expensive than the welded one.
Right. Okay. So if your product need to endure a very high pressure, we recommend you to choose the seamless ones. But for like for the common products, the welded pipe can handle the
welded.
The welded one can handle the pressure just right.
Yes, for the oil transportation, it usually use the seamless.
That's right, and sometimes they use like carbon steel pipes to transmit like gas or oils with a higher pressure.
Yes.
Okay. And what else do we have? I think that's all of it.
Yes.
And we have been talking nearly for 2 hours, and we have introduced our stainless steel products. And if you have any questions or if you have any needs, so please send us an inquiry or emails, or you can visit our official website and to see our product catalog and our company profile. Okay.
Yes, you can leave a message now, and now we can answer your questions.
Right. Last chance to get immediate.
Last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes to get immediate answers in our live streaming room. Okay. Let's check it.
Some friends ask for the sample service.
Sample service.
Can you introduce to them?
Yeah, sure. We offer free samples. If you'd like to test it, you can send it to your laboratory, or just see the actual product at site. So all you need is to pay like a certain amount of courier fee, which will be deduced in the final payment if you decided to place an order.
Yes.
Say if you spend like $100 or $200 for our sample,
Yes.
and when after receiving it, you want to place an order, the price you spent earlier, like the $100 to $200, will be deduced from the final price, which makes it like a free sample.
Free, yes.
Yes.
Yes. It shows our sincerity.
That is,
to the
I think it's a way for us to build trust.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think we are getting like over 5,000 likes in our live streaming channel today.
Yes, and we have many messages today.
Many messages. I can see 5,200. Wait a second.
Yes.
Actually, it was 52,000 likes. Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much for visiting our live streaming channel, and thank you for the likes, and thank you more for sending us inquiries or leaving a comment.
Yes, and you can also click the merchandise box. Yes, click there, and you can see various kinds of products we can provide.
Right, that is correct. And
yes, like the coils, the plates.
And apart from the stainless steel we have shown today, we also provide a wide range product, various products in carbon steel, aluminum, galvanized steel, and other metal materials. See, I think last time in our live streaming room we showed you the cover coated sheet and corrugated sheet, which are very popular products in South America and in Africa.
Yes.
Okay. And we try to give you like different products in every live stream. So
yes.
The next time we will bring you more interesting product with more samples that you can show, or if you are interested in our live streaming channel, you can stay tuned and subscribe and send us message before the next live stream start.
Yes.
And we can show you the product that you wanted to see.
Yes.
Okay. All right, last 2 minutes. If you have any questions, ask now. And for you still don't know much about our company, and you can visit our official website, and which all the information are included in our company profile. Okay. And yes, of course, we provide products that fits the standards from different countries. We have our own GB standard in China. We also have the ESTM standard in America, and the GIS standard in Japan. See, we can you will find a corresponding material grade in our catalog. Okay. Right, last minute. So I think our live streaming will end today.
Yes.
So thank you all for coming. If you want more information, please stay tuned and subscribe, and send us email messages or leaving a comment. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time.
Okay.
所以说小李呢？他是可以之前提前走的是吧？
主要他家离得比较远。
OK。就是直接关掉就行了，是吧？
对，这个也是结束直播，立即关闭。然后这个好像他说还有一个那个什么东西来着，那个在哪儿来着？
我不知道，我从来没操作过。
他跟我说了一下，怎么找不着了那个？
你直接就是关机能行吗？
不是，这个它需要关一个什么东西？这两个可以直接关机。
这两个。
对，这两个可以直接关机。
这
这个东西在哪儿啊？ 是不是他学员都转给我了呀？我再转给你吧，我
行，
很多，我不知道那是不是真实的，应该有挺多真实的。
那估计也有刷的吧？应该不会这个点刷，那他们都白天刷。
对。在哪里啊？
你们打电话问他。如果要是直接关了会怎么样？还是？
不知道。
他只要断了电源，肯定就不会再播了吧？
他没有在播，但是他说要把那个东西关一下，叫什么来着？我找一下吧。
这些东西要拿出去吗？
不用。
放这就行了。
Hello，你在车上吗 ？Hello。哎，没有。我先问一下那个在哪里啊？喂，那个你说的最右边那个电脑那个是在哪里来着？我关了之后我就没有看到那个东西了。那什么？
那个 OBS 窗口没有一个红点的窗口吗？
红点的窗口，等会儿我打那个视频。在哪儿来着？我把那个结束之后，然后。
最右边这个窗口，最右边的窗口。
然后呢？
那不有个带红点的吗？
红点的。
点一下。
哪个红点？
最右边这个窗口点。啊？
最右边的窗口点一下。
点一下。
没有反应啊。
不是，这个下边的是窗口，任务栏、控制栏那里边是窗口。
哪一个带红点？香蕉吗？
不是，还有，就是鼠标就在这个位置，然后朝右边动，朝左边动，说错了，朝左，再朝左，然后正往下按对，这个窗口不就是最右边的吗？
这个。停止推流。